Hey howdy, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be kind of quick and off the cusp a little bit because Madfinger just posted on Twitter a slew of new things that are coming into Gray Zone Warfare and something that you guys will be able to test out. More info on that in just a moment. No spoilers yet, but these are the type of updates and hotfixes that changes the game for everybody. I'm talking new players, current players, even possibly returning players, and something that a lot of people have been asking these guys to do for quite some time. And no, it's not going to be the big optimization patch that these guys have been talking about since the release of Gray Zone Warfare, but we're starting to see the writing on the wall that that's actually making great progression. Of course, I'll cover that later. Let's just stick to what we know right now. Now, if you guys have been staying really close to the Gray Zone Warfare Twitter page or some of the other Gray Zone Warfare content creators that are in the space, you would know that Hotfix 5.3 just came out for Gray Zone Warfare. And with that, it fixed a lot of the issues that Hotfix 5.2 introduced and expanded on things that 5.1 did really well. Now, patch 2 for 5.3 is coming out very, very soon. It's quite literally right around the corner. And these guys have dropped some major bombshell shit that is going to, again, change the way that people play this game. So guys, make sure you stick around. Appropriate links down in the pinned comment. Figure out how you can win a free copy of Gray Zone Warfare. This video is also brought to you by Level Up Apparel. Again, more info down in the pinned comment. All right, let's get into it. Gray Zone Warfare on June 13th, which is the day this video is going to go up, posted a picture of the map of Lemang and said GZW update patch 2 testing. Now with patch 2 coming to 5.3, there's going to be a lot of things that are updated and changed. And one of the biggest things that you can probably see right off rip is there's 9 more landing zones added into Gray Zone Warfare. So it looks like we're actually getting 3 more LZs added near Fort Nerith, 1 up near Hunter's Paradise, 2 just south of Midnight Sapphire, and 3 around Tiger Bay. Now the only place that is not getting any sort of landing zone is Kuvangza, and Namthaven isn't getting any new LZs added. But Fort Nerith, Midnight Sapphire, and Tiger Bay are just going to be loaded with landing zones. Same thing with Falling. They're not going to get any sort of LZs added either. But with this, we're also going to see pickup and destination displayed in the helicopter details. So if you look up here in the top right hand corner of that image, it shows where your pickup is and where your destination is. They're also going to be adding a new setting for mouse sensitivity in the ADS menu, and they're also working on various crash fixes. What these guys want to do right now is just test and make sure that patch 2 is going to be suitable enough to release onto Steam, but they want your help to test it. Now in the tweet that I've been looking at this entire time, there are instructions on how to actually access the public experimental test branch for patch number 2, and a lot of the heavy lifting is just downloading the public experimental branch of Gray Zone Warfare, then going offline and online in Steam. But a lot of this information is going to be available via their Discord, which is again down in the pinned comment below. For full transparency and to make you guys aware, the public experimental test branch will go live tomorrow, which is June 14th, and it will be issued out in waves. So I'm assuming different parts of the day is when they're going to open it up for different people in different servers and potentially in different regions to hop in and play and experiment with all of the new stuff that's dropping into 5.3. I do also want to warn you guys that whenever you hop into the test server, you may potentially have a character that is older than what you currently have in the game, and if you die, you will not lose any sort of progress in the live version of the game. So if you have a lot of sick ass loot that you want to experiment with and kind of hop into the test server and fuck around with, and you end up losing it, don't worry about it. It's still going to be there in the live full version. Now, a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, Red, why the hell are they focusing on LZs instead of working on optimization? And here's the thing with that, right? Optimization is a long haul type of thing. Fixing a lot of the shit that has to do with optimization is something that will not and cannot get done overnight. Have we seen studios been able to optimize stuff pretty much overnight? Yes, it's very, very rare, and that is not an expectation that we need to be upholding, but it does happen. But for a game like this, on a scale like this, optimization is going to be a long haul thing. And I completely understand, and so do the devs of Gray Zone Warfare. They all understand that that a lot of people got turned away because of the optimization issues and some of the still ongoing issues. I have been able to talk with the devs of Gray Zone Warfare multiple times throughout the past couple of weeks, and there are going to be some big optimization updates coming into the game relatively soon, but I'm not going to say they're right around the corner. I'm not going to build your hopes up like that. I'm not going to. But for right now, we should just focus on celebrating the stuff that we're going to get in patch 2 of Hotfix 5.3. And the reason why I say we should be celebrating it is because a lot of the PvP players for Gray Zone Warfare had stepped away for a minute because the exfil camping was just getting way too out of hand, and it still is. You wouldn't believe how many times I've seen some of my PvP forward friends go into Gray Zone Warfare and immediately leave the game as soon as they get killed at an exfil site. And it's not like they're a mystery. We all know where they are. And if you happen to slip your way past other people that are in the environment and past all of the AI, you can just kind of sit at an exfil site and not have to worry about going anywhere because there's no time limit. So if you have enough food, enough water, enough ammunition, and some patience behind you, you can really ruin some people's goddamn day. And not to mention, how many times have you tried to go from base camp to an LZ or from LZ to LZ and you can't because all the fucking choppers are up in the air and you can't have access to any of them for at least 15 years. That right there is an issue that has just turned into an iconic meme within the Gray Zone Warfare community. Just the fact that they got to this not even 2 months after the game has been out it's great. You cannot hate them for that. This also comes with a lot of positives for patch 2.0 and even just the game in general long term, which again, the more players you have coming back into Gray Zone Warfare will ultimately tell whether or not the optimization patches that they have been working on and patches that they have pushed out have actually been useful. See, a lot of people don't want to think about that. They just think that, oh shit, the game's going to be fixed overnight, I can hop back in and play it. That's not how optimization works, folks. Now, some of the things that have been introduced into Hotfix 5.3, which will continue to be expanded on from this point forward, is performance issues introduced with Hotfix 5.2. We are no stranger to how bad 5.2 actually was, and the devs have even said it themselves. It was it was a clusterfuck on many levels. They also fixed an issue where a task might fail to register as completed after double clicking the handover button. They fixed several issues related to the task, the more the merrier. They fixed an issue where quest items might fail to respawn if players destroy them in their locker, and they also fixed AI not reacting to sounds coming from behind. Now, there are only 2 changes with this hotfix, that is various server optimizations to reduce rubber banding, and they also made improvements to AI behavior when facing multiple players. Now, these 2 changes right here are going to be the crux of how far the optimization is going to go and how soon it can be done by, because the more players you have testing these features, the faster they'll be able to get an answer for what's working and what's not. And this also comes with a chance of them fixing a lot of the server issues, because server capacities need to be up, the servers need to be stressed out, and then that's when they can decide whether or not the changes that they're making are working. Which again, with a couple of these additions that are being added into patch 2, like 9 new LZs, the pickup destinations, new settings, and various crash fixes, these are all beneficial to the long goal of, hey, this game is getting fixed, it's being optimized, a lot of people are going to be happy. But on the reverse side of that, I still sense that there are going to be a fair amount of people out there who are just not going to be happy with the patch 2.0 overhaul to 5.3. They're going to say that there's still not enough landing zones, or they're going to say, oh, it still takes forever for a chopper to get from one LZ to another, or from base camp to another LZ. I'm also sure we're going to see a fair amount of people continuing to blast their shit on Twitter saying they're still ignoring the AI issues, they're still not listening to their community. Which, I'm just going to be honest with you guys, I hate seeing comments like that. That's why I don't even really like navigate the comment section of Twitter that often when I see posts. Rest assured, from the things that they have told me and many other creators behind locked doors, the big content patch is coming sometime later within the next few months. And with that, it's going to be a major change to the game, kind of something like this, but on a much bigger and wider scale. And if you're one of those people who still haven't bought Gray Zone Warfare yet, or you're just waiting for a major patch to come out, give it a few months. I promise you, give it a few more months, or you can win it in the giveaway down below. If you just wait for a little bit longer, I promise you, you will not regret the shit. So with all of that shit being said, let me know down below what you guys are thinking. Is this everything that you wanted to hear? Is this nothing that you wanted to hear? Do you think that they're still making changes to the game? Let me know down below. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that like button, that sub button, and smash that notification bell for more content like this. And as always, my name is Redbeard Mortis. Speak loud, speak the truth, and I will see you in the next one.